So, guess I gotta try to wash my mouth.
Yeah, you know what? I'm never gonna do that. Ever. If people join. No, okay, let's just try to get this shit together.
Yeah, this should, yeah, do that. Takes like 3 or something. You know what amazes me the most about you?
What?
And that's what I tell people is your speed.
Oh yeah, that's what amazes everybody about me.
Oh my goodness, like that blows my mind. What you take it out?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I feel like I better have some speed. I've been doing this since I was 12.
When you see me taking out box braids, it looks like I'm trying to like.
And see, I think the thing is too, you don't be determined to take them out.
Are you tired?
You know what I'm saying? And probably annoyed that you even gotta do it. Versus me, when I'm doing hair, I'm determined to get you out of here.
Right.
And I used to like challenge myself because my cousin, she was doing hair, and she was doing like mainly braids and stuff. Yeah. And she would plait really fast. Yeah. And when she was doing hair and I was younger, I would sit with my baby doll and I would mimic her. But I wasn't braiding, I was twisting. I thought I was braiding, but I was twisting. Going just as fast as her. But when I started doing hair, she started having me help her. So both of us standing behind somebody plaiting, I used to race with her. She didn't know I was racing her, but I used to like race with her fingers. So once I beat her plaiting, then I was trying to beat myself. Yeah. So even now, like right now, I think the quickest I've been able to do some individuals is like 3 hours. And I've been trying to reach that ever since. But I just be making 4. Just recently I did 3.5. But that's like my goal. I'm trying to go down to the break.
Interesting.
Time is money.
Yeah.
In and out.
And you know what? You definitely have always been booked from my memory. And the fact you say you got one at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Yeah, that's dedication right there.
Yeah, I be getting started at 6.
Most people aren't brushing their teeth at 7 a.m. and you're braiding people's hair at 7 a.m.
Yeah. Sometimes it's been my second client at 7 a.m.
Wow.
I'm an early bird too. I be up like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
really? This morning I was up 2:30.
Yeah, you texted me back while I was at work. I was surprised. I was like, oh wow.
I woke up.
No, I'm glad though, because we were able to get on this.
But I went to sleep really early too.
Yeah.
Like 7:45. I like going to sleep early. Especially like when it gets dark at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to bed at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm not a night owl at all. Like how you work overnight, I could never.
Yeah.
I tried it. That's why I know I could never.
Yeah.
My body, like even when I hang out sometimes, I have to push myself.
Yeah.
Because it's like once it's dark, my body knows it's bedtime.
Right. No, it's definitely a grind. Now, are you 7 days a week?
You work 7 days a week?
Are you? I'm asking, are you?
Do I work 7 days a week?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I don't work on Sundays.
Oh, okay.
I had to force that on myself because I crashed out a lot of times in my past.
Yeah.
Because I used to didn't go even sleeping. Like, I was like, I think I'm dead. They just money. I was taking people at 3 o'clock in the morning and hadn't slept yet.
Wow.
Especially in college, I was involved in so many groups and organizations. Homecoming time.
Oh my gosh! And you get networking like crazy. Now, when you have a skill that provides a service to people, you will be like overly booked and always booked. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go at it like. I used to be mad when I tell people no. I never want to tell anybody no.
Right.
They want to give me their money?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
That really happened in college. I just want to play people.
Right.
That's really all I want to do.
And have fun with it.
And I did. But college is when that shit became a business because I was broke as fuck.
And people needed their hair.
they needed hair and I needed money.
Yep.
That's how I got myself through college, all 4 years. I didn't work. I only worked over the summers.
I wish I would have taken barbering serious earlier.
Still can. Like, I'm about to perfect my barbering skills. Yeah. There's actually a church that has a beauty salon and a barbershop that they service the community that don't have any money. And so they have barbers and stylists, and you don't have to be licensed to service them. So that's how I'm going to get my practice in there. But that's the only thing that's been keeping me back from barbering. There's no men wanting me to practice. Like, I only practiced when I was in school. That was it. So, yeah. I'm going to be a sports.
That sounds like a perfect opportunity.
Hell yeah.
I don't think most men were willing to put their hairline, aka their dignity, on the line.
Yeah. So what better way? These people, they don't have a choice. I'm here to do it. So you're either gonna let me cut your hair or don't get a haircut.
Right.
And I'm not getting paid. Right. So you're my fed up. Oh well. Oh well. We'll try to fix it next time.
Right.
Oh no. I forgot we were gonna lie.
It's all good.
They hear me talking about servicing at the church and not caring if I fuck people up. That's not true. It's a lie. I was joking. We was playing a skit.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I forgot. Just that quick.
Yeah, that is so funny. Yo, did you hear about the pastor that locked the door and didn't let me?
Oh, Marcus House.
Everyone knows him. I didn't know who he was. Yo, he locked his door and demanded
$40,000. Y'all follow loveenhancing.
Yes, follow loveenhancing. Yes.
You gotta text me.
I'm gonna put it in the description and I'm gonna put it in the title and all that. And then I'm gonna add the link to this live to my story, and then I'm gonna send you the link so you can do the same too. You know.
I won't. Only because I'm off.
Oh yeah, right. You told me that. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Even when it comes to my business, I'm just trusting God.
No, absolutely. And, no, it's definitely gonna be traffic. Yo, this hair thing is such a big thing.
And it's warming up.
And I just wish it was more natural though.
Like no weave?
No nothing.
No products?
No, like no other artificial hair.
So yeah, no weave.
Yeah, nothing.
Well, you know, everybody's not blessed like you with hair.
Well, like, okay, but there's stuff out there that can help y'all be blessed.
Not necessarily. Some people have conditions.
The herbs, the oils. Yo, these herbs and oils, there is no condition. If that makes sense.
Where you get the herbs and oils from?
Pharmacy for Life, with an F is one of them. But any health food store. And you know, you can order it online, but Pharmacy for Life to me is the most potent stuff and the most best quality stuff. So there's like prickly hair seed, Irish sea moss, of course. I want to text you everything.
Yeah.
Come on now. You know what? See, I was rushing. I meant to actually bring you some stuff.
Hair oil?
Herbs, capsules.
Oh, they're capsules.
And oils. But
the capsules are for hair growth?
Everything. So the Irish sea moss has 92 of the 102 minerals that the body contains and needs. The soursop leaf. It's like it balances the blood sugar in your blood sugar in the body. Helps you to sleep. Flushes you out. The sea buckhorn oil contains like 10 times the amount of vitamin C that orange do. And you can use it inside and out. It's like magic for any type of skin irritation or skin condition. Black seed oil is pretty much known to cure anything and everything. Can also be used inside and out. It's a magic. If you were to take black seed oil for the first time, you probably be coughing up mucus for the next 2 days.
I actually have a picture of black seed oil that I plan on purchasing from a limited color.
Yeah, good.
That's what it is. Somebody else has told me about the black seed oil.
Yeah, good. The oregano oil clears out your liver.
I like oregano.
Yeah. It clears out like anything cancerous, kills cancer tumors, cancer cells, flushes you out,
So
cleans your blood.
Do you consume the oil?
Every day.
How? Like a spoon? I
put it in my water, I put it in my orange juice.
Okay. You mix it with stuff.
Yeah. That prickly hair seed oil is the oil you put directly in your hair. It's supposed to help hair growth. I haven't got it in a while, but because I'm already loaded up with the sea moss, soursop, sea buckhorn, black seed oil, oregano,
Yeah.
So.
And you loaded up from your first health.
Pharmacy for life, yeah.
People are like, why I said first health?
No, all good, because you're learning it. So.
This would be a soft spot up here.
Why?
Because I feel like you get real tender-headed when I'm and you wasn't budging this whole time. At least I didn't notice it, but now I'm up here.
So.
Stress.
I'm in the process of creating a new product for men, male enhancement.
The hair?
Overall health and sexual organ reproductions. So when I was in a relationship, I was taking ashwagandha or ashwagandha.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Tangat Ali. Right. Macaro. Marina.
I have Marina.
Yes.
I've been on Marina.
Yes, Marina's for men and women. Yes.
Look at that. Crazy.
What was the other? Yahambi. That's 5 already. There's more. Saw palmetto. Citrus fruit, I think it was called. Now all this stuff is for the bladder, the testicles, the penis, the kidneys, your blood flow.
How did you?
Your flush out. Reading.
Just in general.
Studying, research. What's the other one? Horny goat weed. It's called.
Horny goat weed.
Yep.
Where you get that from?
And
where does it grow?
What is it called? Ganga.
And all these herbs you're mentioning are for men only.
Well,
I know
they a lot of them are co-ed, but it's the it's the effects that it has on the men's body overall that enhances the sexual reproduction organs. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is literally the nature's Viagra. If more men knew about this stuff, Viagra and Cialis and all that crap would go under. So you can take half the stuff I need, and you will be stiff as a brick. All the time.
All the time.
And time, like your lasting time, will increase unbelievably, and your sex drive will increase unbelievably. Your just always on go, always ready, and you're just.
That's dangerous.
So it's like it sounds dangerous until it feels like a workout, and it's like your body's constantly ready for any type of physical exertion. Makes sense? And when you are working out, when you are taking all this stuff and you are working out, oh man, you feel like a.
Sounds like a pre-workout.
It sounds like just
Do you believe in that pre-workout?
No. It's because it's got so much stuff in it.
Right.
But if more men took all this natural holistic stuff, you wouldn't need anything outside of it.
I agree. Because I am trying to gear towards more of a holistic way of living.
So you see the progress you've made already in what past year or so.
I feel like it's been 3 years.
So it's like imagine if you had been consistent on.
Oh yeah.
This stuff on.
I already know. Because that's the struggle or the issue, the consistency.
Yeah.
And for a point, I lost 60 pounds and I was very consistent. It just be life. That's it. Interrupts. Because I was consistent because I had a legit routine going. Like everything was stable, but stability been funny these days.
Yeah, I think it's been funny for everyone these days because it's so crazy out there,
It's insane.
Yeah. Really.
Okay, send box braids, but not too many. Should I shout these people out? Block in, because that's my go-to stuff. What time is it?
I'll tell you what, you start creating your own, or if you ever collab with them.
The lock-in people?
And if you ever created your own stuff.
Oh, I don't want to create no product.
No?
No, I don't want to sell my product. If anything, I'll do like merch. I don't know. That's something later down the line. I'll stick with my servicing and providing the space for now. That's what I want to do. Just continue to do what I've been doing, and then I want, kind of like how you want the tiny home community, I want a beauty mall or beauty plaza and have different suite sizes and things of that nature for people to rent out.
I remember you did
Shut up, because somebody, you gotta bleep this out or something. Like, you know my plans. Even though there's plenty of people already doing that.
Yeah, I remember you mentioned that before.
Yeah.
Which is a great idea though, because
this industry,
them seats will be filled up, yeah.
And I want it to literally be a one-stop shop, like
right. Do it.
Everything.
Oh, you can't play music.
What? Oh, the copyright.
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Ain't that crazy?
Even if you put in the caption, this music doesn't belong to me or however.
See, I would have to look. I would have to look more into it. But I think what I am able to do is add music through YouTube to the video.
Yeah.
So I can see about that. But yeah, YouTube is very tricky. And
I'm so old school. Technology. That's another reason.
And I'm still learning TikTok. Like I'm still learning TikTok.
Really? TikTok was actually easy, and that's actually my favorite right now.
So I will admit it is pretty straightforward, but I'm still new to it,
Mm-hmm.
So once I learn how to like really get things going on there, I know it's
the least popular apps are my favorite. Snapchat and TikTok. Well, I guess TikTok is very popular, but I feel like people are always on Instagram and Facebook.
I know.
Being on there.
So I'm so thankful to hear that you are taking like a break and fasting from it, because I'm truly a believer that social media is like
detrimental to your fucking mental
health. And it's programming people's minds.
Hell yeah.
And it's like it's controlling people. And it's like it's scary to see, man. And it's like everyone is just constantly in their phones, constantly distracted.
It's disgusting.
People can't focus on nothing. People don't want to do nothing.
Yeah, I do it often. My first social media break was in 2020 after the pandemic. It really messed me up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just all, because I don't watch the news.
Yeah.
And so being in, we're home. So all I have is social media. I ain't doing shit else but on this damn social media. So I feel like I just overdid it. And then it was overwhelming with all the bad news, all the deaths. It just
too much.
And I was already grieving too. My mom had just passed the year before.
Right.
So I was like, I gotta get off of this. Yeah. And I was off, I think, 4 or 5 months. I was like,
I'm thankful that you have the discipline to do it though. So many people just don't.
That part.
And you know what it is? It's because so many people really struggle being alone.
Mm-hmm.
And don't know how to be alone.
Yeah.
Don't know how to be by themselves. So it's like social media is like, it's like it's
that their company, comfort,
exactly,
and distraction from your own thoughts.
Right.
I think I have a little advantage because I'm an only child. I grew
up. You got
alone.
used to it, right?
Yeah. And then I'm single as fuck. I live alone. I only had roommates.
I wasn't
college.
I wasn't the only child, but my sister it's like it was still a girl. Like she couldn't do everything.
Yeah, boy, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you had to learn how to be to yourself and learn how to have your own fun. Yeah. And you'd be surprised how many people just never don't got that, never had it.
I got a family like that.
Yeah. And that's where that codependency stuff comes from, you know? And yeah, man, it's deep. It's really deep.
It really is. Life's deep. But ain't nobody in the depth of it. It's so surface level. Yeah. Can't even realize like how deep it really is and how brainwashed and programmed we really are.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
We're just away from ourselves. Gotta wake up.
Man, it's wild.
We're definitely like programmed into all the damn TV shows, everything that's going on social media, and then the news.
Yo, you'd be surprised how many women live their lives through like these TV shows and these like reality TV shows and stuff. Mm-hmm. That Kim Kardashian, yo, she has so many women like
obsessed,
possessed, obsessed, and under this illusion, false illusion.
She's not the only one.
Yeah, she's not the only one, but start there because she has a lot of influence, yo. Holy cow. Yeah, holy cow, man. So, Cardi B, all these new little female rappers, yo, they may as well be like puppet masters with strings. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Except Meg.
Who?
Meg the Stallion. She's uplifting and motivational.
See, I'm not too familiar. All I know is she got a missing toe or some shit.
She got shot in the foot. I want a missing toe.
So she's not missing any toes.
I don't know that part. You gotta look that up. But I just know that she got shot in the foot. That's what I know.
You're telling me you can get shot in the foot and not?
If it's in the middle.
Do you know what a bullet can do to like? There's no like. Come on, I would have to see her feet.
I mean, you said lost a toe. I don't know. Maybe she did, but I'm thinking if she got shot in the foot, it was like in the middle of the foot, away from the toes. That's my assumption. I don't even know the details. I just know it was Tory Lanez. That did.
It's like what? See, and it's like what the heck could have possibly sparked that situation? You know what I'm saying?
I think they were dating.
And,
I don't know. Don't quote me. I don't know at all.
But you know, them short guys got a switch that y'all be messing with, and y'all be messing around and finding out. I'm trying to tell you, them short dudes be beating the. I'm not saying tall men don't. I'm not saying men in general don't be putting their hands on women, but I'm telling you, it's something about them short guys that just seem quick to. Gary Coleman used to jump 5 feet in the air and smack his woman in the face.
I will flick that.
And it seems like it's a pattern I'm noticing. Like I'm like, yo, yeah, like short men, like they're quick to just get violent, and it don't matter who, what.
I think it's short people, honestly, because I've known.
You're right, short women. Like yeah, right, absolutely.
I think like that's why they call it the short people syndrome.
Yo, absolutely.
Because they have to be louder. That's their compensation. Because they're so small.
Yo, it's so crazy. You're absolutely right.
Yep, it's the little people, short people syndrome.
Like little.
They feel like they got a shot.
Like
looking up at everybody.
Yeah, yep. And you know that little damn Nova, the little one, Shih Tzu Yorkie I was telling you about?
Loudest one.
The craziest, loudest damn one.
Yeah, because she gotta show, you know what I'm saying? Just because you bigger don't mean nothing. She gotta prove herself. That's what little people do. They gotta prove themselves.
And she don't know that something would fucking fly away with her ass if it wanted to and shit.
You said an owl?
No, any damn thing up there and shit.
An owl definitely does that. They pick up little pets.
I've seen hawks. I've seen
They pick up little pets.
What?
I thought it was just the owl that did it.
Them eagles up in Alaska and up in like Montana and stuff like that, like northwestern area Canada. Them eagles, yo, will literally try and pick your kid up. No lie. They'll literally try and fly away with your child, yo. And if you saw them like in person, you would see their claws and their tongues like my hands. Yeah. It's crazy.
Damn.
So imagine two of them jokers grabbing something.
Oh my god.
And that wingspan is like, yeah, eagles are serious.
I've never seen an eagle in real life.
Yeah, they're very rare. They're almost extinct at one point, I think. That's why they made them like the national bird, you know? But but they're more like, I think north, like Alaska, you'll see one. Yeah, they're scary, you know?
A lot of birds. The eagle, the owl, and the goddamn ostrich. Them birds scary.
Yeah, ostriches are scary. Yeah.
AF.
Yeah.
I love a toucan and a flamingo. I think those are beautiful birds. All the rest of them, especially that damn vulture shit, that is a little disturbing and scary to me too. The ones that literally just eat dead shit.
There's this one with like a really big beak, and they're kind of tall. And when they look at you like straight on, they're like scary.
That's the vulture.
No, it's something else. It's like the big.
Oh, a buzzard, a buzz.
No, not a buzzard.
No, that's not what it is.
It's like a big beetle something. Big beak something. I gotta look it up, but no, they're scary looking, man. And you know what they do? Like when they're like babies and they come out their eggs, they like fight and kill each other as siblings, and whoever survives is the one that grows up.
Oh, it's only one?
No, they're very crazy. They're crazy, yeah. And then when they grow up, I'm telling you, they look scary. They look like they'll fuck you up, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, blew my mind. Yo, there's a lot of animals out there that are just like very scary.
Another scary animal. I don't think like jaguars, tigers, lions, like the cat family. I don't think they're scary. I think they're unique.
You don't think they're scary until they on your ass.
Well, I'm not gonna put myself in, you know what I'm saying, their possession, you know what I'm saying, or their territory, for one.
Yeah.
And then you're right. I mean, but that's the thing too. Like, I don't fear them. Like, I want to go and pet a tiger, especially the white tiger, or no, the liger. Yeah, the liger. Like, I want to hug it.
My scariest incident with an animal. I was in Guadeloupe in the Caribbean, and I was visiting this old slave sugar plantation, and there was like a lot of tall grass and bushes around, And I parked the car, and I attempted to walk to one of the old like mills. Let me tell you something.
You was by yourself?
No, I was with my at the time girlfriend, and
that's damn near by yourself.
yeah, exactly. She was maybe like 20 steps behind me. She was like kind of like getting out of the car behind me. I was excited, so I was like out at least like a little big kid, But let me tell you, it almost freaking backfired real quick because I came across this I walked by this bush, and let me tell you something. I saw nothing but red eyes.
What was it?
A bull.
A bull?
So they keep cattle out in the field and shit. The islanders live very
yeah.
So
it wasn't tied up.
Let me tell you. Oh, thank God it was. Thank God it was. But I didn't see that at first because I saw the side of him, and I didn't see the other side where he was tied up. He was tied up by one of his horns, but on the right side, and I saw him on the left side. So I didn't see him tied up at first. All I seen was his red eyes when he turned and looked at me. Let me tell you, his horns was like this, yo. Yo, every drop of blood in my fucking body went to my fucking feet, yo. I was shook. I've never been that shook before from an animal, you know what I'm saying? And then when he turned his head a little more and I saw the chain, I'm like, oh, I could have dropped to my knees. But I didn't want to provoke him and shit. I'm like, let me just get the hell away. That little car we was in, that little rental damn car we was in, you would have tore that shit up. That shit would have stood a chance. You would have just had to run and shit. You know what I'm saying? And hope that God he just stopped chasing you.
I wonder what they used it for. Because when I went to Costa Rica, it wasn't a bull, but I think it's the bull family. I forgot the name of it. I don't remember it. But it looked like a bull, it just wasn't a bull. He was tied up by only one of his horns. But they used him to crush the sugarcane.
Wow.
Like they literally make him walk around.
So that's probably something. You know what? Being that we were on an old sugar mill plantation and he was out there, that's probably exactly what they used him for, or something similar. You know.
That's what it sounds like.
Right. To pull damn something because
the guys to be. I know it ain't just a pet. Now I did a ram, not a ram.
What? Yeah.
They use it for leather. When I went to Colombia, that was, I don't know. I guess I'm not scary. Cause you would be, but I was petting the motherfucker. Like his tongue was big as my arm.
Like a bison or a buffalo?
Oh no, I don't think it was a bison. It was a weird name I had never heard of. Mm-hmm. Because that's even when I saw it, I was like, "Is that a horse?"
Oh shit!
I was like, "What? Not a horse. A cow, a bull. I don't know."
Yeah, I'm trying to find it's like in that family.
Yeah, damn it, where is it?
They're gonna know what you're talking about, but
okay.
It's so interesting. People eat bison meat and buffalo meat.
I want to try it.
And you know the ox tail.
I don't think the ox tail is the ox though. I think they just call it oxtail and it's the cow.
And the bison, pretty much all of them. Because they all got similar tails, don't they?
Honestly, don't quote me. Because like I said, I don't even think the damn tail, I don't think we're eating a tail. I think they just call it that. This thing.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what it's called.
Okay. Alright. It might just be a damn cow. But,
it's not though.
It's not.
And it had like a hump, like a camel.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
You know, if you look up the Ice Age and all that, there's so many animals that, even though they're extinct, there's so many that like morphed from them. Mm-hmm. Just like dogs from wolves. Mm-hmm. Same thing, you know, and alligators and dinosaurs and hippos and all that. So it's like, and them damn iguanas, them scary ass.
You mean scary iguanas?
Them scary ass Quasimodo dragon things. Those shits are like as long as this damn room.
I gotta, cause you know they're everywhere in Florida.
Yeah, but the big ass ones are in like Australia, I think. The motherfuckers will like eat you and everything that you got.
It's an iguana and not an alligator?
Hell no. Look them up. Them shits, when you get a chance, them shits is like Komodo dragon or some shit. Komodo dragon, I think. Yo, what? Them shits are scary. They're fast. They're big. If you ever saw one in freaking nature and shit, like it'd just be the scariest fucking thing you can ever imagine.
Are you afraid of any bugs?
No. Snakes. I just don't like snakes.
Who likes snakes?
I had a fight with a copperhead in my yard one day out there in North Carolina.
With a what?
Copperhead.
Oh, okay. I was saying I don't even know what that is, but I do know what that is.
Yeah.
They're not venomous though, right?
Heck yeah.
A copperhead is venomous?
Yeah. I'm pretty, copperhead.
That's the only thing that does scare me about a snake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The venom.
I think the only ones that aren't really venomous are like the garden snakes.
Really?
Yeah. And
I thought it was so much more that were not. I thought
probably are, but nothing like common.
Dang, I didn't realize they. I thought literally just the rattlesnake and the cobra. I thought they were the only venomous ones.
Definitely would have to research that to be completely sure, but I would always assume every snake you come across is somewhat.
Yeah, I like snakes actually. Like I
like snakes.
I think they're cool.
But you're from Florida, so that's different.
And I had someone. Well, I didn't have someone, but when I was in college, my homegirl, her roommate, which was her cousin, he was a guy. He had a pet snake, and I used to kick it with it all the time. Like it used to just like sit across my shoulder, and it was fun. I thought snakes were cool. And then like we had pet stores, and the big one that's like yellow and white. What is that? A python? The big one that's yellow and white, they would just put it on my shoulders, and I thought that was cool. They just be chilling.
You need to move to like South America or something.
No, I don't. But yeah, I don't have an issue with snakes. That's what I am afraid of, not knowing if they're venomous or not, in that part. Cause
I don't trust any damn snakes. Like, it's like, if you had 100 of them in front of you, how do you know which one is not gonna?
Right.
So I just wouldn't trust any of them.
I guess you had a point. I just wasn't thinking like that. Because now I think about it, I was like, I didn't even know if that pet snake could have bit me or not.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. I don't think all of them are venomous because people have pet snakes. I don't think people have pets, venomous pets. I'm gonna look it up for real now. I don't know.
When you get a chance, try and go deeper too, because apparently, I don't know how true it is. Apparently, God never created snakes. So it's interesting.
I believe that.
Yeah, so it's interesting to see just exactly where, how, and what.
Serpent.
Exactly. So it's like, is it deeper than we think? And if you ever seen snakes mating, it's like 100 damn male snakes attached to one female snake.
Ew, that just disturbed me so bad.
Yeah, so put that in like human perspective.
That's disturbing.
Think about how many guys are smashing one woman.
I don't want to think about it.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
You know, it's kind of like that with cats. Like, you know, when a cat have a litter and it's all different colors, those are all the different dads.
Dads.
Yeah.
Yeah, now imagine if that was like that with women. Imagine how fucked up.
I mean, low key it is.
Yeah.
It's just not all at the same time.
Imagine.
Because you got women with different baby daddies.
Yeah, exactly. Different baby daddies. But imagine if a woman gave birth to all the different niggas, kids at the same time.
That would be disturbing.
It would be very disturbing. And it would prove to you and show you why they made the DNA test mandatory at birth. So what's so crazy, man, is, you know, I thought a couple of chicks in my past had kids that looked like me and shit.
I don't mean to laugh, but
because I'm like, yo, when I found out that a man's DNA does stay in a woman for 7 years.
What?
Yes.
How?
And
the sperm only live 5 days.
7 years, look it up. And if
what is 7 years? Not the sperm.
So it's like if he gets her pregnant, it's 27 years, 28 years, something like that. Oh yeah, look it up.
Yeah, I know that shit.
Oh yeah.
Hell no.
Because and it's like it'll make you think twice because people out here doing so much with so many different people, it really make you think twice, and it make you really not want to touch no one's ass because and it makes sense too because every time a man sleeps with a woman, you set yourself 7 years back with God. It makes sense to an extent. Makes sense to an extent, and I wish I knew this 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? I would have definitely looked, but I never had anyone really educating me on shit like that.
Honestly, I feel like it's a lot of stuff that we as Black people were not educated.
We just got completely
learning it now.
Yeah, we learned through the TV, movies, experiences. So exactly, you know. So it's like, man, there's so much to it. So much to it, but
you're right.
Man.
Different conversations keep me in line.
Oh yeah, but that's what I kind of wanted to do too. Let's talk, you know.
My cousin be trying to keep me on camera talking.
Yeah.
Cause we be having great debates, like
yeah.
And like she the type, she'll just like something come up, she'll call me just to get my opinion type thing. Mm-hmm. So she be trying, like she wants to do a podcast, but I don't know. I be overthinking it. That's what you're gonna have to do. Just put me on camera and I not know it.
This is a nice setup right here for a podcast.
My cousin's in Florida.
Especially with like the couch and stuff, and you got all your stuff set up. It's pretty cool.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But yeah, the idea she has, I think, is great because we do it naturally. We literally just be having debates and talking and discussions and stuff like that. So I think it'll be dope.
As you should.
For people to, see and have input and stuff like that.
As you should. The thing about today's society and this modern day social media, digital, virtual life that we're living in is people just simply don't talk anymore.
They don't.
People don't talk to each other
and
anymore.
That's exactly what you want to do. We just sit and have real ass conversations.
No, just like they're chilling, right? Yeah.
You're right. People don't. They don't talk. They don't spend time.
Yeah. I'm not rich yet, so I don't want to smoke on camera yet. But because I do have a lot of young kids looking up to me, so I want to keep a positive image on YouTube. Mm-hmm. But if they saw my Instagram, they'd see the Shannon Sharp with the doobie and the cigar pouring up the hand. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But no, on YouTube, I try and keep it as motivational, educational, and positive as I can. But at the same time, a little PG-13 plus 14, you know what I'm saying? And because at the same time, I wish someone would have kept it real with me when I was younger. So I would have learned so much then that I had to learn on my own.
That part. I feel like that's most adults though.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially if you're trying to learn and become 1% better every day.
And you know why it don't get learned? It goes back to what we just said, because no one talks.
That part.
And no one communicates. And people don't know how to express.
And I feel like they didn't know either. Especially like our parents. You know what I'm saying? They didn't know.
Heck no, you just caught that ass whooping.
That part. They just did the best that they fucking could.
And that was that.
And some people, they grow up and they realize that that was the best, but it ain't the, you know what I'm saying, the right or the only. And you have other people that do think that this is the only way. Yeah. I think that's how the generational curses continue.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The way I got here is not the way.
Yeah.
Breaking those curses.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, right. Oh, I gotta do my ends eventually, huh?
Yes. You definitely do. Do you want to do them right now? I can just chop the damn braid. Not chop, but the ends.
No, the ends, yeah.
You can see the ends of the braid.
Have you done that ever before?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And it's the same thing technically.
Yeah, it's at the end. It's at the end. Now, you know, like when women, they want even haircuts type thing. Now, if it was something like that, you want a clean cut type
before
thing.
You do it before.
Yeah, but to just get the stragglies.
How do they look? Yeah.
Straggly?
Yeah.
They could be snipped at the end of the day. Can you see?
Not really. Oh, okay, yeah.
It's up to you though. So, yeah.
What do you think's best?
I almost did it and they say nothing to you.
No, actually, I meant to bring it up, but I forgot. I actually meant to bring it up, yeah.
Yeah. I'll put all the plaits in and then just go through and snip the ends.
All right.
I'll do that.
Because I was thinking,
no, it's okay.
Maybe next time too.
Yeah.
When I come and get them out, yeah.
Yeah, because it probably. Saying you get them out, I was like, yeah, because it'll probably be another 3 years before I do your hair again.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's not like it's going to be next week or. Right.
That's exactly how long it's been.
Are you serious?
I don't know.
No,
but
it was definitely last year.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it was last year before I moved.
Okay, but you say you've been here, you moved there about 1.5 years now, so.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's been a year. Damn.
2 years.
You're right. It was going on 3 years. But it's always, I think it's always been year, like increments or so.
Yeah.
A couple years here and there. And it's interesting because my hair has been at a different stage each time.
Mm-hmm. Especially the first time. You had blonde.
Damn, you're right, blonde tips.
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely right.
It was short.
Mad short.
It's just mind blowing how short it was versus how fucking long it is now.
Yeah, and it's interesting. You have a huge part to do with that. So.
I doubt it. Yeah, it was gonna go long whether I was doing it or not.
Yeah.
It's in your genes.
That's interesting. You're one of the few people that was able to see it though at each stage.
Yeah, honestly, I love that about doing hair. It's especially having regular people to come.
Mm-hmm.
I love seeing the journey, especially starting people with their locks. Oh my God, because they don't trust it. And you will have a few moments where you're not trusting it. It's like, she fucked up my hair. But no, just trust the process.
Interesting, yeah, no.
Because I had a client, I started her shit was terrible. Her hair, no offense. Her hair, it was just damaged and she didn't know what to do with it. So we started her off and it looked challenging. You know what I'm saying? It looked challenging. It'd be hard to trust that. All I said was just trust it. And now, in love. Chef's kiss. Her locks are just beautiful. Just immaculate. Just amazing. But it wasn't like that at first. And that's how it be.
Right.
I trust the journey, trust the process.
Right.
But yeah, it's exciting to see that. Or even children, to see them grow. Like, I've had so many clients, I started doing their hair like 4 or 5 years old, and they're teenagers now. One girl I started when she was 12 and she's grown. She's grown now. Right. It just blows my mind. Like, I remember her coming not saying a word in her phone. And now we having conversations like how me and you having.
Right.
It's like seeing that. I see why parents cry when their children grow up and accomplish certain things. Yeah, let me see why. I don't want to do this.
What did you plan on getting for dinner later?
I have leftovers.
Oh, what'd you
most
make?
likely I'm gonna just eat that. I didn't make a damn thing. Yesterday, I met with my homegirl for lunch at Pawn City Market.
Oh, so you do be going up there?
That was my second time going.
Gotcha.
So yeah, and it was this place called something Latino. I think it's Latino food, and I had got a Cuban sandwich, so I have half of it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I'll probably just eat that and an apple. I'm determined. It's just taking way too long. Like my goal, I believe when we first started, not first started, but as of lately, when you was coming to me at LA Fitness.
Mm-hmm.
So once I started then, my goal was to lose 82 pounds total. And I only lost 60. Wow. I feel like it's been 4 years. Damn. It's taking me forever.
But you're getting there for sure.
So slowly.
You definitely have made progress, that's for sure.
Thanks. But so yeah, I just say to say like I feel like it's just taking me too long. It's taking me way too long to lose 40, 30 pounds. So I'm trying to lose. You don't have to hold it. Thank you though.
I think
it was getting caught.
That's really good though. You've been doing Zumba and stuff.
Yeah, and when I don't do those classes, I still go and do my own thing. Literally my own thing. As of April, I'm on a squat journey because I feel like my butt getting flat.
Yeah, squats will do it. Squats will definitely do it.
And I'm lifting more because I be doing a lot of cardio. So that's the goal for April, just to squat more, lift more. And then come May, I'll figure it out then. See what my body's talking about.
Nice.
I took a progress. I got hella progress pictures.
What'd you say doing for your birthday this year?
Jamaica.
Oh yeah, right. Damn.
You're more than welcome to come.
Yeah, that'd be cool to try and go make it down there. Like I said, I gotta go down there and visit my uncle. When July?
July 4th through the 8th. My birthday is the 6th.
My buddy invited me to Puerto Rico, I think end of May. I would love to be able to do both.
And you can, because I'm going to Toronto and Tulum right back. Like Toronto is August 7th through the 10th, and Tulum is August 10th through the 15th. And I'm doing both. You can do whatever you want to do. You can.
But I'm trying to think, man, because that would be really cool. Like I said, the main thing is the dogs, and I know this summer's gonna be different because the baby's gonna be here. So I'm also.
You said she's doing
June. So I'm also trying to be on standby with that, and around and just available,
Look at you.
Because it's like
Uncle over here. Who does that? I don't have any people. Well, my cousin. I didn't think about me being available to help her with the baby. Get in how you fit in.
That's mad funny, yeah.
But it was the uncle of the year. That's so considerate.
Oh.
That's just lovely.
That little girl, man, she's my little princess. Just adorable. But man, yeah, so it's going to be a unique summer because of that. Gotcha. And the fact that she's no longer in Atlanta. Yeah. So that also puts a twist on things, So yeah.
How does that, do they choose where they play at? Or I
mean, to an extent, after when they're free agents, yeah. If both parties are in agreement,
So she wants to go to Vegas.
Yeah, and it's a good, at this point in her career, it was a good choice. Because now you're chasing championships. Gotcha. And you need help and you need an organization that has a culture of winning, simple. And some type of structure and some type of
Would you consider living in Vegas?
Absolutely. I'm looking at land now. So I'm looking at land in Vegas. I mean in Nevada, Colorado, Arizona, and New Mexico. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been to Colorado.
Okay.
But I went in the wintertime. Literally went to go, like, it was for Christmas, went skiing and stuff like that. So I don't know what it looks like any other time.
Mm-hmm.
I know they got that military base there.
Right. Colorado Springs.
And what is it? All those places you mentioned actually.
It's legal everywhere out there. And that's one of the main reasons I want to go out there, so I can indulge in it and get into it and not and do it in peace and not be bothered.
Gotcha.
You get me?
Do you want to go as far as maybe producing your own?
Absolutely.
Growing your own?
Absolutely.
I want a dispensary or a greenhouse.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I'll sell to the dispensaries, but I do want to like
exactly.
So that shit on.
Exactly. So it's like and I want to be able and I want to learn how to like really grow like good stuff, you know.
That part.
So.
Do you know you can do that now? Well, maybe not. Nah. I mean, some people do.
Yeah, right.
Do it now. You
right.
know, it's
yeah. Yeah. And it's like, you know, you got so many people watching you and nosy, and it's like.
My dad used to know it.
Yeah.
But when I wasn't indulging. And by the time I started this lifestyle, he wasn't doing it no more. I was angry.
And it's like, I feel like in Florida, it was probably a little easier, huh?
I guess he had his own yard type shit.
But, because it's medical is legal in Florida, right?
It's medicinally, but when my daddy was doing that shit wasn't legal. He was definitely taking chances and risks. Just being a nigga.
So the medicinal is recent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now, what date? I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely a recent thing. But man, it might as well be illegal because even though it's like medicinal and you gotta go to certain places and show your card, all the smoke shops got one around it.
Then they got it in there.
Mm-hmm. You can literally just go to the shop and get what you need. Listen, I get excited just to visit home. just
regular smoke shops, just like here.
Yes, just like here.
Yeah.
Just like here.
Right.
They got everything that they got here. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait to go down there. I was planning on going to the beach.
Which part? Which beach?
I don't know yet, but maybe like Panama, Destin. I was thinking even I keep hearing about Orange Beach. It's like Alabama.
Yeah, I was gonna say Orange Beach, not Florida.
But it's technically like right there on the Panhandle.
Now those other parts, I don't know. I'm talking about Lauderdale and Miami when it comes to those dispensaries. I don't know about other parts of Florida. Maybe.
I feel like it's Florida in general, but no, I feel it.
Probably.
Yeah, I feel like it's Florida in general. Like I feel like you can go to any smoke shop in Florida and do what exactly the same thing.
Probably.
You know, because it's like it being legal medically. That's a big step.
Yeah, that's all it took.
That's all it took. You get people an inch, they'll take them out every time. Cause look at it was just till October last year that the flower was on the shelf here.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
It was on the shelf.
Yes, in the smoke shops. Yes.
And they took them out?
Yeah.
How did it get on it? Oh, they just did it on their own, and then I guess they found out and they shut it down.
Well, it was like the same thing. They had like a way around it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And but it was pretty much regular flower, yeah. And
why did they stop? People talked or something?
Well, just the fact that the government, the city or the state, that no one's making money off it, but besides the smoke shop owners, and that's why pretty much, and that's why it's not legal in most of the South. You know.
I don't understand how they don't make money off of it though. People be spending.
They can't tax it because there's no government weed manufacturers.
It's still a revenue.
Like you know how there's like tobacco companies and warehouses and factories and all that shit.
Yeah.
There's no weed freaking. You get what I'm saying?
I thought it was in California.
No, yeah, out west.
Okay.
But like not like you know what I'm saying. But that's why it's like all that shit out west got legalized so quickly because it was just so many private businesses coming up
That's what I don't understand is how and why it's legal in the West and not here. They're not taxing it over there either.
But it's like you got to remember where we're at, man, and what. See, that's why it's like history.
So it's not about taxes. It's about
history. Always comes back into play. Yeah.
Control and color.
Control and mass incarceration. Yes. It's an easy way to bust black nigga. Exactly. So it's like if they can keep any type of loophole and rules and laws to keep that keep themselves filled, right. they'll so you know
they decriminalize it in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's piecing up. It's piecing up, but that's because all the old fashioned Southern back in the day people are retiring, stepping down, and dying off.
And it's only Atlanta though, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Which makes sense because the other areas are more of those people.
Exactly. So it's like,
especially that goddamn car.
So it's like 40 or anywhere outside, anywhere north, anywhere. Like so it'll be probably another 15, 20 years before all these areas we're talking about will be like Atlanta. Yeah. That makes sense. And so and things will just start to simply loosen up.
Be told, they trying to make Atlanta not Atlanta.
Right.
Make Atlanta great again. All the gentrification going on.
Yes.
It's so aggravating.
Yes. 20 years from now, you will not recognize Atlanta.
Already, it's been 10 years and I don't recognize this motherfucker. It's not the same from when I first moved here.
Absolutely not.
Memorial Drive alone.
Yes.
I remember riding down that street and seeing the different things. And now it's so many apartment complexes.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Even
you know what's crazy?
Like,
you know what's crazy? Just driving down here, I noticed like things are just a little different. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't even that long ago I was down here.
They're constantly building stuff. Constantly
tearing stuff down like crazy.
Even over here, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they're slowly but surely weeding people out. I done seen a few foreign people up in here.
Oh, absolutely. That's how I knew. I'm like something's different because I'm like I seen the gate fixed. Mm-hmm. I had never seen that gate fixed.
Yeah, they going up on the prices, and it's more than just us that's starting to slide over here. And this side of town used to be terrible.
Exactly.
Like this was
that gas
the
station,
trenches.
Yo, that gas station, you wouldn't even want to look over there.
Oh hell, listen.
Today I actually
when
looked
we
over
first
there.
met, the other place when I was over there.
Exactly.
Man, when I came to the place to sign my stuff, I even asked that man, "Is this safe?"
No,
because I wasn't
you
sure.
You wouldn't want to be out there if you didn't have a bulletproof vest and a damn Doberman pinscher.
Even when I asked that man to say, he said, "Check the County Police." He said, "Check the website."
If you need a crisis line, this is the number right here.
Really, what he said, I'm just like, oh Lord, and that's when I just prayed and I trusted God, honestly, because if you wasn't from nothing like this, it would be pretty fucking scary, especially in 2018. That corner store was hot. Yo, it's not as hot anymore.
You know, and this goes to show you how ignorant most brothers are, man. Why would you even want to be standing in front of that store?
Because that's where everybody going.
Right, but it's like, right, but it's like, why? It's like you think everybody don't know that, including the law.
So honestly, I feel like the law was with it. That's why they was doing it.
Because it's like, how else were they able to just? Right, it's like because it's like, how else were they able to just be up there and nothing ever?
Literally, the moment you pull up, like,
nigga, be ready to throw it in your car from
the for real
sidewalk. Yeah.
So yeah.
I couldn't imagine.
Not knowing you'd definitely be scared, but it just reminded me back at home. That's all. I just came back home. That's what I told myself. Well, there's something I gotta do.
And it's crazy that you had to put your mindset, yourself there, because at times that's how I feel about Atlanta. Like sometimes I gotta put myself back, like I'm up north or something, and it's like who the hell wants to live like that? And I'm just like, yo, no, I'll go 2 hours north if I have to.
Yeah, I don't even know where I want to go at this point because I want better, but I feel like those better areas, it's not worth the money. Like my apartment, as you said, is really big compared to them newly built apartments. They smallest.
No, it's like if you could pick this apartment up and put it somewhere else, it would be amazing.
That part, literally,
because it's like at the end of the day, these apartment complexes, it's like this is a lot of people and a lot of personalities and a lot of different situations right on top of each other. Yeah. And for any given day, any given moment, you just don't know what can pop off, what can happen. And before you know it, you got a stray bullet coming through your damn window or your damn wall. You get what I'm saying?
That happened to me when I was in Flowery Branch. That other place you came to.
Really?
When I was with my cousin. That actually happened. And I didn't expect that there.
Exactly. Exactly. So
but I actually got footage. Like the bullet, it came through.
It goes all the way up to Gainesville. The nonsense. Again, Gainesville isn't as bad as like North Gwinnett, like Beaufort and Suwanee, Flowery Branch, Oakwood. They're trying to clean them areas up, you know. That's where a lot of money's at. But it's like, no, Gwinnett is off the hook.
And truth be told, I always hear bullet shots around here.
Oh yeah,
I be every time I just like God. I really just say God.
Yeah, they have been off the hook. You know, it's just Gwinnett's next. It's nuts, yo. And that's what everyone is fleeing north. That's what everyone's doing. Everyone from DeKalb is going to Gwinnett. Everyone from Gwinnett is going to Hall, which is Gainesville. Everyone from Gainesville is going up to where I'm at. Like, you know.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to go no further, no.
Yeah, man.
I don't know, because I don't even really know where I want to be, because everywhere is something. Hell, Buckhead ain't even the same no more. That's the ghetto now. Literally. The hood. Right by Lennox Mall.
Yeah.
They used to be uppity, but it's not.
Right. Nah, Buckhead is probably one of the worst places you can be.
Yeah, when it used to be the best.
Yeah.
I think everybody from Buckhead migrated to like Roswell, Alpharetta area, Johns Creek, that side of town.
Yeah, Johns Creek, Alpharetta, but it's like even that shit is turning up. Alpharetta,
Woodstock at this point.
Yeah, Kennesaw, Marietta, all that shit is turning up.
Yeah, I feel like
Ackworth. Yeah,
because I stayed in Marietta.
Yeah,
and that was ghetto, but it was just more Mexicans than it was niggas. It was
right.
Like a Mexican ghetto.
Yeah. But the difference with the Mexican ghetto is like it's peace, and they keep
peace with me. I was utterly disturbed.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
For the most part, they keep to themselves. Well, when I say peace, I mean violence and crime.
Okay. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not much. I didn't experience nothing.
Yeah.
But as far as peace, hell no. Outside playing
partying. Yeah. Now, when I mean like
there's
peace,
so much of them.
Right. When I say peace, I'm definitely talking like you don't have to fear for your life.
Okay, that part that makes sense. Yeah. When you said peace, I'm like
yeah. So that's the difference with the Mexican ghettos compared to our ghettos. And yeah, it's like they'll party every damn day. Yes. But they won't bother you and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they won't be messing with you. They won't be breaking into your car. Yeah. They won't be kicking your door and like you get what I'm saying? They mind their business. They go to work. They work hard and they keep to themselves. And it's like I can respect that and I can live around that. If all I gotta do is you partying, then that's cool. I don't gotta worry about you coming into my apartment when I'm not home. You get what I'm saying? It's like, man, you just gotta really pick your poison out here. At this point,
I guess it's disturbing to me because it's like a culture shock.
No, and absolutely. Whenever you're living around,
it's everywhere.
Yeah. Yo, whenever you're living around a different culture, you're gonna have some type of culture shock.
And too, I feel like they were doing nigga shit, but it was niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of stuff I see.
Absolutely.
Hanging out outside the house, like loud music, smoking, drinking.
There's niggas in every culture, in every race.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing it for the first time. Like there's white niggas like you wouldn't believe. And shit. You get what I'm saying? And it's just it's amazing to see that most people in the United States are really like just ignorant as fuck. Yo, but you know what I liked about out west, man? And I was telling someone else this. Out west, everyone just seems so much more friendly and open and embracing and very like way more like accepting. Even if they like are racist or even if they are like prejudiced, whatever.
They won't be it.
Yeah. It's like they'll still freaking like embrace you to some extent. It was just very different, man. Compared to the East Coast, North or South. It seems like everyone on the East Coast has just become very hardened and just very like used to survival.
And when you think about it, it kind of makes sense because I feel like most of the people on the East Coast, they come from the South. They just migrated
on different times.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I feel like the South is where most of the hate is.
Yeah, absolutely, and the hostility, absolutely. And it's like that before it wasn't. it wasn't really known before because of the whole gun thing. But now that guns are such a common thing, it's getting exposed. Exactly. The South is really where it's fucking crazy at. Exactly. These little small southern towns. Yo, let me tell you something. Them shit ain't no different from Chicago, Philly, Detroit, New York. It ain't no damn different.
Never been to any of those places except New York. I've been to New York. But I want to go to Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago is really nice, yo. The north side. It's like the lake looks like an ocean.
Does it?
And Chicago looks like New York, yo. Chicago's nice, yo. Really nice. They just don't talk about it in that perspective.
Right, they talk about it.
They talk about the south side and what's going on down there, and exactly. And you really probably don't want to be down there for real.
I don't know.
For real. Like Chicago's a whole nother beast.
Detroit too.
Yeah, Detroit, Chicago.
The year my mom passed, I was supposed to go to Detroit, but I didn't because she got into the hospital and stuff. And the people I went with, they got robbed at gunpoint.
Yeah, no, it's real.
Oh my God, I don't ever want to be nowhere.
Let me tell you why. Another reason why I'm scared of Detroit. So long story short, my great grandfather, so my dad's grandfather, him. Craighead was their last name, which is funny.
Craighead?
Yeah, so Parker's not like really our last name. So what's funny is there's two brothers, right? Two Craighead brothers. And they were messing around with two Parker sisters. And he got them both pregnant.
That sounds like my family.
With my grandfather and his brother.
That sounds like my family. My aunties married brothers.
Yeah. So him and his brother were born. I guess they're like cousins, really. Because it was her sister that was pregnant. It was pregnant at the same time. And both had boys. So I guess they were cousins, right? First cousins. So one of those boys was my grandfather. So long story short, when, back in the day, that the shit was like, they didn't play it, If you didn't have intentions on marrying someone's daughter and shit, they'll shoot your ass. So, and the fact
that they still need to be a thing today.
Right. So it's like, and the fact that they were messing around like at a wedlock and not like married and shit, they took this shit serious. So when the Parker sisters' father got whiff of what the hell was going on, he was gonna kill them and shit. So they skipped town. My dad's father went to New York, and his cousin's father went to Detroit. And the one that went to Detroit, he went up there and had like 12 more kids.
Amen.
So let me tell you something. I got cousins and family in Detroit that is, I don't even know, and I'm just praying to God they're not responsible for half the damn record and shit. But now I'm just joking. But yo, isn't that crazy? But that was common back in the day.
I was just about to say it's crazy, but it's not unheard of.
Yeah, like especially back then.
My daddy got 11 kids.
See, and that's like closer to this day and age. But back then, yo, it was nothing for a man to have.
Actually, my dad is back then. My daddy 85.
Oh damn, okay.
Yeah.
But that time was even before that. You know what I'm saying? Like when the story I just told you, that was even before that. So your dad would have been like around my granddad generation. Because if your dad's 85, he's only like 15 years older than my dad. So
that's exactly how much older he was from my mom. They were 15 years
apart. Wow. So your mom was my dad's age. Would have been my dad's age.
60 something.
Probably like, okay, so my dad would probably have a couple years on him. Because my dad would be 71 this year.
Well, hold on, because I'm past that 60 something. She's been gone damn near 5 years now.
What year was she going?
55.
Okay, so she would be 70 this year.
Okay, 70. Okay.
Yeah, because my dad's gonna be 70. He was 54.
Okay.
Yeah, and my mom is 58 in 1958.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, man. So yeah, so your dad, he would have been like probably like 10 years younger than my granddad.
Oh.
Yeah. My granddad, oldest son was probably like your dad's age.
Okay.
My dad is the baby. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, man, so that's what I'm saying. In those times, yo, it was women were having like 9 kids, 10 kids, and then homie would skip town and just go start a whole nother family somewhere, and that was common. That was common, especially in our community, because back then opportunities were so scarce for Black men. It was hard to work and make money to provide. So a lot of times Black men would often have to go skip town and go somewhere else just to work and send money back home. But while they were out there, that didn't mean they wasn't making other exactly. Now, but what I will admit though, for a lot of men back then, they may have been, stepping out and doing, but a lot of them exactly. And that's one thing I had to really take note of. You know what I'm saying? They always provided and made sure everyone was taken care of. Exactly.
Yeah, that is the main difference.
Difference between then and now.
Doing it today,
niggas
they
ain't doing nothing.
Right. It's just breaking hearts.
Yeah.
And making babies.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But you're right. At least them men, they still held down the home.
Exactly.
Yeah, we saw that in the movies.
Yeah. Right.
Still made sure. And the woman, I feel like that's why she still, she didn't really have nowhere to go either. I was like, that's why she stuck around, because everything was still taken care of.
Yeah. Where the hell is she gonna go? And why? Right. Exactly. If he wasn't physically abusing you and he wasn't, like, your life and the kid's life wasn't in some type of jeopardy, where are you gonna? Why? Exactly. Especially back then, before women really had some type of like exact and rights and everything. So exactly, they had no problem just being at home, taking care of the kids, raise,
Barefoot and pregnant.
Yeah, stayed pregnant and shit. Yeah, exactly. Didn't catch a break. Right. Yeah, amazing, man. What we have all come from, and what it is now.
Right.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna. I wish I was kind of low key born in the '80s so I could have experienced life.
I know, man. Before the internet, I tell people that too.
Cause
yeah,
they couldn't even call nobody. It couldn't block nobody.
Right.
Like, you never knew what anyone was doing for real unless you were actually with them.
Mm-hmm.
Versus now, you don't have to be with you don't have to talk to nobody. You think about somebody, just go on their damn social media page.
Deep. Yeah.
Just go on their page and you'll see what they're doing. And the fucked up thing about it, people respond to that social media quicker than they do a phone call or a text.
Right.
That's another thing I got off. I literally I had a moment. I kind of, I don't say I broke down, but I just got fed up. Yeah, fed up because it's so many fucking people that, because I'm the type, I'm gonna reach out like, hey, I've been thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? How you been? And that's in the text, or I don't really call.
It's interesting how different people are when it comes to that. Checking in on someone or messaging someone or hitting someone up. It's like, you almost feel like you're doing something to him or something like
it's wrong.
Yeah.
Shit. Like, I'm bothering you or showing up to your house unannounced or something by sending you a text.
By sending you a message. Yeah.
I'm better off DMing you on IG.
Right.
Because that's how they keep in contact. Sending damn random videos.
But it's like, why not reach out to me every now and then if you're going to be watching me and on my
weirdo shit?
It's so weird. I don't understand
weirdo shit.
And it's like when you do, and when you're the one that takes the step to reach out, then it's like they either won't respond or they'll give you
take forever,
or they'll give you like one word responses and keep it. It's mad weird, especially people you've known for years. It's like, damn,
especially it'd be the main ones, but especially like I'm telling you, that's why I got off. I got so fed up with just every fucking body.
Every damn body, for real.
It's my high school, middle school, because I have some friends like we went to middle school and high school. So that's why the only reason I mentioned middle school. Because it's really high school. But
let me tell you something. The main thing that is keeping me from just putting my phone in the water and just getting a beeper is the fact that
you need it.
No, I don't. Let me stop you there. I really don't.
You don't need it for your day to day?
No, I don't. What keeps me from completely doing away with my phone is the fact that I have a young audience. You get what I'm saying? And I really didn't recognize it until of recent the more and more I got into the YouTube thing, personal and people I've never met in a day in life or people I don't know. But I'm noticing a lot of their ages are anywhere from teenager to mid-20s or so. And that's a very, very sensitive age right now with all this digital social media crap. So you'd be surprised how many young people just simply don't have anyone as a mentor, as someone to talk to, as someone to learn from, someone to educate them. Get what I'm saying? Nothing but the entertainment and the crap that's on the internet. So what keeps me on there is the fact that I know that I'm impacting someone. The fact that I know I'm educating someone to some extent.
Do you lock your bank card?
Lock it?
Or freeze it, or your Cash App card?
Yeah.
Do you use the tap to pay for things?
No.
Well, the fact that you lock your card, you need your phone. That was my point, because I actually had like 3 days with no phone.
Yeah, but it's like I barely use my card. I try to use cash. So it's like it's very interesting that I really don't need my phone. Like if what
about work? How you clock in?
There on their computer.
They don't communicate with you via email or text message.
So it's like the only thing I would need my phone for is maybe GPS. Let's put it like that.
Man,
let's put it like that.
I didn't think I need my phone.
So I wouldn't need a phone. I would need a GPS system or something and a beeper.
I need a damn phone just to get in my own complex type shit.
Damn, it's gotten to like a scam.
It's an app. It's an app that I use. Like how I open the gate for you, I use the app on my phone.
So they're trying to keep it as secure as possible now that things are getting so dangerous.
Well, I don't know, because that's how it was when I moved in. But I'm just
saying the
fact of how your phone
is very
you don't realize that you
useful.
Need it.
Yeah.
For every fucking thing.
Everything.
Even emails.
Right. So it's like if I could slowly, piece by piece, get back to the old-fashioned way. If I had to go to the library to send an email, if I had to go to the like if I have to go buy a navigation system and put it in the car.
That's fine.
If I gotta go
or print the damn directions, that's what they used to do.
If you want to really want to turn it up, print the freaking directions and start learning how to read the signs and read the highways exactly. And we're so dependent. If somehow, some way, them phones were to stop working,
we're doomed.
You would see people outside panicking. You would see people outside
literally doomed,
shooting each other. You would see people outside.
Listen, I feel like I was those people. I went to Costa Rica and my phone got water damage while I was in Costa Rica, so I had to travel back from out of the country without a phone and make it from the airport home without a fucking phone.
Forced you to really rely on what's at your access, right?
Yeah, it forced me to trust God, and it forced me to realize how much I really need my fucking phone.
Damn.
Like, it was just insane.
Yeah, it'd be over for us, man. It would be over for us as a society. That's why it's like we better hope one of these foreign countries don't ever do nothing to us.
Like that blackout they was talking about, even outside the phone, just technology, electricity, like
anything and everything, yeah.
I can't imagine nobody. You know what I'm saying? Or how am I gonna keep my food? You know what I'm saying? Cold type shit. I'm not gonna get some ice in the cooler, but yeah. I just feel like, I don't know, it's definitely a luxury because they don't live like this outside of the country.
Let me tell you something. It'd be over for us, man. And I hate that.
Just like I said, power alone. Your phone dead. Yeah. You need to charge it.
Yeah. This year, a generator and a garden are on my top priority list, as well as a fence.
I desire a garden, but I need a gardener.
More guard dogs. I'm just playing, huh? But yeah, but you have to learn this stuff though. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing I want to do. Like, I would love to.
You can even do stuff.
Own garden.
You can even do stuff in here, just in pots.
Yeah, and cups. My auntie, she be fucking growing stuff in cups in her kitchen and stuff.
So why not?
I don't want to. I don't want to be responsible for a plant or, you know what I'm saying, growing shit.
Interesting.
Like, I admire plant parents.
I think most of the world is thinking and feeling the same way you are, and that's why.
Do you?
No.
I feel like so many people have plant parents. Like, so many people became
it's a
plant parents.
No, it's a handful. And if you And that's why most of the world will be doomed. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why it would be over for us, yo, because most people are thinking that way. And I can't wait for the weather to really get warm, because it's still like next week it's gonna be back to the low 40s at night. Like, come on, you can't really start growing nothing yet and doing nothing yet. But whatever, like May or so, it should really be, you know, ready to get things in the ground. And because it's like yo, and oh, look at the eggs, look at the egg situation.
My cousin used to have a chicken.
I drove by a damn chicken truck today, and at the red light, I thought about opening that back damn gate and taking some out, putting them right in the damn trunk or something, right at the red light.
See, I'll get a chicken. I'll take a chicken. I'll take care of a chicken and harvest my own eggs.
It's pretty much like an outside edible cat.
You know, like that's what I'm saying. I'll have a chicken. They easy. My cousin had about 4 of them hoes in her yard,
and they lay hella eggs. So
that
it's like,
part. So I could do a chicken, but the whole plant life, yeah, especially in my house, I like the greenery for decoration, but it has to be fake. I don't want no damn bugs in my house. Plants attract bugs. Where there are plants, there are bugs. I had to get used to these damn trees. Being here in Georgia, that's the main thing I hated about Georgia. It's too much fucking trees. What bodies of water at?
Damn, man, that's some Florida stuff right there.
Yeah. But now I love the trees. I'm sorry. Yeah, this got to be a soft spot. I've been doing the same thing this whole time.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yeah, it's a little tinted fire.
Damn.
Everybody has a little soft spot.
And it's like you don't ever really.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I ain't never seen you turn up like this. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah, what is happening?
Did somebody pull your hair? You get into a fight?
No, I don't know what's. I think because I go so long in between getting it rebraided that my head gets sensitive again.
Yeah.
In between those long times, you know, because like even right now, I think it's been at least a month, maybe over, since I got last braided. So, you know, it's like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, locks is fit for your lifestyle.
Yeah.
For sure. I need to look up the history of like who had the first locks. I want to believe that it wasn't on purpose. They was just on the go, and next thing they know, that it.
No, it's definitely a spiritual history to it, and that's where it came from, and it just went from there. And how I know that is because when the men slaves were brought here, or brought wherever they were brought on the slave ships, wherever they ended up, slave masters, plantation owners, they made the black men shave their locks, and for more than one reason. One, because they knew the spiritual history to it, and two, they didn't want the black men to look any way attractive to the white women on the plantation. Yeah, that didn't work, right? It's like if you really thought, so it's like, when they see that didn't work, they went as far as castrating the black men, cutting their balls off, cutting their penises off. You know, exactly. When they see cutting the hair didn't work, they went as far as cutting, exactly. So,
probably been a dead ass slave. Like I would have listened. I would have been just like, what the get that?
Yeah, but
that's
why God knows what He's doing with who He put in what generation, you know. But but you and a whole lot of blacks in our generation feel that way.
Hell yeah. I still can't fathom how we didn't just come together.
But let me tell you, that's what they fear, and that's what that's their biggest fear.
Yeah, us coming together.
But let me tell you, that's what's keeping them copacetic and calm now, is the fact that they know we're not our ancestors. We're not even our ancestors from the Civil Rights Movement, our grandparents' age, and our parents' age. We're not even them. They know that. And they know it's not 1910, 1920 anymore, where maybe one in every hundreds of black men and women are armed. You know, they know it's not like that anymore. So it's like there's a lot of things now, as far as especially unity amongst the black community, that they fear and worry about the most, because they know if we did unify and we did come together, it would be overnight.
I just wish we come together already.
Yeah.
Like, wake the fuck up.
Yeah, but it's just too much trauma, too much pain. We have too many of our own fear, too many of our own issues, too much of our own turmoil.
And I want to say wrong beliefs too, because we do talk the wrong shit.
Absolutely. Miseducation is a huge one. Yeah. If you can rob someone of their knowledge and their history and their education, you absolutely can control them and manipulate them and dictate their futures and their lives, without a doubt. So it's like, man, imagine if half of us knew what we were supposed to, what we would do. It'd be over with, man. It'd be over with. I'm gonna pick on y'all for a second. If you knew how much money Black women spend on artificial hair every year, and beauty supplies and stuff, but we'll leave it at just the artificial hair alone. And the only reason why I'm bringing that up is because imagine all that money going towards the Black community, the Black beauty industry, not the Asian or the Arabs or the East Indian industry. You get what I'm saying? Because that's where all y'all's money's going. So it's like, imagine all that money. Yeah, right. So
they give me the money.
Right. So it's like, imagine all that coming back. You get what I'm saying? So you're absolutely right. We take over, and it would be that's just the hair industry. Now imagine everything else.
The world. I mean, the world is ours.
And that's what they fear. The original people. That's what they fear. So it's like, you couldn't imagine. You can imagine a world of Black men and women 6'2" and up on four corners of the map running the world. Couldn't imagine that. No one can imagine, and that's what they're trying to prevent at all costs. Yes.
How did we get the shit in this thing?
Well, we turned our back on God. I mean, that's simple. And we turned our back on God. We went our own way. They cursed Moses as soon as they got out the desert. As soon as Moses delivered them from Pharaoh and through the Red Sea and everything, they still, turned around and cursed him, and decided to start worshiping a golden cow or something to that degree, and went from there. So it's like, and here comes Sodom and Gomorrah, and here comes, everything else. So it's like, this is it. This is where we are, man. We turned our back and went our way, and we never went back. We continued to do our own thing. But it all started with the fallen angels, though. The fallen angels were the first to do their own thing and go their own way. And that sin and that mistake literally was passed down to Adam and Eve, and literally passed down to Cain and Abel, and literally a snowball effect from there. The people that came from Cain's lineage were forbidden people. And they were living barbarically, to say the least. And Adam and Eve had other sons, Seth, and I forget the other one's name. Yeah. And Seth's people were like the sacred people.
There was a lot of incest going on in the beginning times.
So that's what people think, but it wasn't really.
How not?
There were other people. We just there were other people, and there were other communities, but they weren't spoken of for whatever reason, because that's what everyone thought too. I thought the same thing.
But I feel like even in the Bible, though, like when it breaks down,
it seems like it was nothing but them.
Right, their family. Yeah. So if there were other people, who said it, and how you know,
and how and where were they from, and so even when
how do we know that though? Where is it? You know what I'm saying?
Right. It had to have been incest to a degree, because when Cain fled, after Cain killed Abel and then he fled and created his own city and stuff, those were his people. And then when Seth's sons disobeyed and went down there and started interacting and mingling with them, Exactly. It's like it had to have been some type of incest to some degree, at least cousin generations or whatever, cousin connections. So
brother, sister too.
Yeah. So yeah, it's very interesting to think about for sure, and a whole lot of questions arise. But even with Jesus, like there's so many holes in Jesus's lifetime that aren't spoken of, and no one speaks about his siblings. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. So it's like, how many of?
It's all a lie.
Yeah, right.
It's all a lie, and we gotta search within
Keep
to
digging.
truly get the truth.
Yo, for real.
Because even the shit in the books or on Google and stuff,
but let me tell you something.
Say that's the truth.
Let me tell you something. The way people are acting right now, and the way these white people are acting right now, you can't tell me that something spiritual ain't at play here to some degree.
Essentially.
And you can't tell me that the people that God speaks about in the Bible that He said would come and cause all this harm and damage and destruction to our people, to His people. Mm-hmm. You can't tell me there ain't some type of correlation there and connection there, because look at what has happened and look at what has been done. And He said for 400 years it would be like, a plague on us for 400 years, and 400 years is up. And it's like, look at how things are slowly starting to change and turn tides and turn the table. I think things are going to get so messed up. You know how they say it gets worse before it gets better? I think things are going to get so messed up for them that it's going to be like a paradise and a dream come true for Black people. And all these other races are going to have to
bow the fuck down.
Exactly. And I think everyone knows it deep down. And I think that's one of the main things.
Everyone but us.
Yeah, everyone but us. But I think some of us are starting to see it too. But I think that's deep down, other race. That's what has everyone so angry, upset, and on edge about everything else. Is the fact that they know deep down this shit is slowly turning into the favor of us. I really do believe that.
Yeah.
Because they know at the end of the day it's owed to us. And it's at the end of the day, they know it was ours to begin with, and this country has literally been built on
the backs of Blacks
and free labor. And not only was it free labor, it was inhumane, barbaric, abusive, brutal captivity that was literally unimaginable to even begin to comprehend. The stuff they see, they put in movies and stuff, the stuff that you see in books, stuff you see online, whatever, doesn't even touch what really happened in real life and what our ancestors really had to go through and endure. And let me tell you something, being in the middle of an ocean and jumping overboard to your death instead of going and being a slave or remaining on that ship any one more minute, it's like things had to be pretty bad. Mm-hmm. Things had to be pretty bad for any human being to take that option.
That probably would have been mine.
So it's like that, it's like that's hard to think about. You can't even think about that right now. It's like right now, in this very second, if you had to choose between jumping off a ship into the middle of an ocean.
I have such a different mind. I love the water. I've been in the middle of the
until you got some motherfucking sharks tearing your ass up.
I'm gonna try to be their friend.
They said that the bottom of those ships were so nasty, bloody, and human fluid riddled that sharks would actually be seen circling with the freaking microscope shit. Mm-hmm. They would actually be watching sharks following the ship. Mm-hmm. And it's like, that's just hard to think about what did actually more than likely ended up happening to the ones that did jump overboard. So yeah, not only did they drown, but they were probably
ripped to pieces. Which is better than where everybody else was heading.
I wanted to make a movie one day of an island that exists somewhere out there that no one really knows about, of all the descendants of the slaves that were either thrown overboard or jumped overboard, who were saved by dolphins and whales, and literally brought to this island on their backs and survived and thrived.
This is the truth, or this is what you want to make?
I want to make a movie, like a fictional movie.
Got it.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a fictional movie.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, and like a fictional Disney movie type feel.
Yeah.
And show all the slaves that actually, because that's some tragic shit, man. People don't understand how many slaves, like 4 million slaves or something, were lost in the Middle Passage alone. 4 million souls, 4 million people were lost at sea to sickness or suicide, or and so many black women were raped and impregnated by crewmen on the ship. So it's like, imagine being on a ship for months in terrible conditions, pregnant.
Why do we want to imagine this? Or even think about it?
Couldn't even think about it, couldn't even imagine it. And they want to talk about reparations. Reparations is an understatement, to say the least, to even think about what has happened to black people in this country at the hands of European whites. And Arabs. We don't know that. No one talks about the Arabs were the first to start the African slave trade. So it's like, and it was worse, and they were worse. They were even more like inhumane and like brutal to African slaves. Yeah, man, it's so deep, It's so deep. History is such an unpleasant, uncomfortable place. This is why it doesn't get talked about, because too much would be highlighted and too much would be exposed and too much would be pretty much put in perspective on why everything is the way it is.
I'm okay with that. It's disturbing.
Yeah, it's very disturbing. And this is why they're trying to erase history out the book textbooks in schools. They're trying to erase this. Now they're trying to mess with the African Museum in Washington. It's like, because it's too much, exactly. And people don't want to hear it. And people don't want to accept it. And people damn sure don't want to take accountability. And they don't want to take accountability because they simply don't want to see black people rise and flourish and take control. Oh shit, that shit was still going.